Rango is not just another animated movie. While Gore Verbinski's 2011 film may be the tale of a chameleon who stumbles into the arid town of dirt and fakes his way into becoming its hero, beneath its quirky Western veneer lies a potent commentary on humanity's exploitation of nature. Rango delves far beyond merely a feat of animation, but critiques our relationship with the environment and dangers of ecological manipulation. The story begins with chameleon Rango flying from the comfort of his terrarium in a car accident. He cannot get back into his home and is thus left stranded in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Chameleons are not native to the Americas, so Rango is instantly out of his depth in this world. He stumbles and struggles to overcome to the new environment until he uncovers a town of dirt, a town inhabited by a variety of creatures all suffering from extreme water shortage. The town's life source, water, has become so scarce that it functions as currency, symbolizing power and survival. Rango, with his wild tales of heroics, wins the trust of the townsfolk and is appointed sheriff, tasked with solving the water crisis. Soon, he learns the shortage isn't just nature's doing, it's being controlled by the mayor, a calculating tortoise with his own agenda. To understand Rango's deeper message, we need to understand eco-criticism. The field looks at media through an environmental lens, analyzing the role nature holds within any given piece. Eco-criticism's first wave emerged in the 1980s, which emphasized writing about nature, not only as a study but also as an ideal. Smith's University writes, quote, "It maintained the distinction between human and nature, but promoted the value of nature and the need to speak and stand up for nature." Rango reflects three main founders of the eco-critical lens. First, Ken Saro-Wiwa, part of the post-colonial eco-criticism, viewed land as a political and psychological problem within his homeland of Nigeria. Like Saro-Wiwa, who stood up against corporate exploitation of the Ogoni people, the iguana, Beans, isn't afraid to confront those in power, and she wants to protect her community. Beans is one of the few who actively question the corrupt practices of Mayor Tortoise John and suspects something sinister regarding the town's water scarcity. Additionally, John Moore, who is against anthropocentrism, believed all living things are connected except humans. Like him, Roadkill, the spiritual armadillo who ponders about life and death, embodies a reverence for nature. Though his role is more mystical, he guides Rango to appreciate the desert's harsh beauty, echoing Moore's reverence for wilderness. Roadkill's character suggests a deeper connection to the natural world, a key aspect of Moore's legacy. Finally, Michio Ishimori, who wrote Paradise and the Sea of Sorrow, wrote about mercury poisoning and Minamata's disease. Similarly, the Spirit of the West is an enigmatic figure who offers wisdom about the land and water's importance, connecting to Ishimori's dedication to preserving water purity and protecting communities affected by pollution. While he doesn't directly fight over the water hoarding in Rango, his wisdom inspires Rango to take up that cause. Much of Ishimori's work was inspired by many to protect the water resources. The first key problem that ties into nature is the drought, which highlights the vulnerability of ecosystems and the importance of sustainability. This obstacle is further intensified as the setting throughout the whole movie is an arid, dry desert landscape, in which water is a scarce resource. However, the mayor chooses to withhold this valuable resource for his own economic greed, which highlights the corruption surrounding resource allocation. When viewing this through an eco-critical lens, the drought reflects the consequences of environmental neglect. This problem is not just a natural occurrence, rather it is the hands of the mayor's control over the water supply. This raises the question about how environmental equality can be altered through governance. Furthermore, the drought is a period of change which keeps the citizens of Dur in check, as well as reestablishes their connection with nature. This is specifically shown in the protagonist himself. Rango has never been outside of his terrarium and thus has not had any real connection with the outside world. This can specifically be seen through the following clip. Rango's character development from being a lost chameleon to the hero of a town highlights how a deeper relationship with the natural roots allows unity with nature and people. Water being a symbol of life is also a central theme throughout this movie. Due to the lack of resources, many animals struggle through the city's dry landscape and desert. However, Rango conveys a very important message towards the mayor. Quote, "You control the water, you control everything." Unquote.
Something you said keeps rattling around in my frontal lobe.
What's that?
Control the water, and you control everything.
Come now, Mr. Rango.
This serves as a reminder of the significance of water in the movie, as it not only serves as a resource, but furthermore as a power above all else, a power of life. Moreover, this ties into the thought of ecological interconnectedness. This is the idea that, quote, linkages exist among ecosystem components, unquote, which is defined by ACE Central. This is further extended in Rango through the portrayal of water, which can be shown in the following clip.
Thirsty, brother?
There it goes! No! Get your vehicle! Look out!
Despite being one of the best scenes throughout the movie, water unifies Rango and the population by bringing them together for one sole goal: to collect the water and fight against corrupt mayor. This is an evident representation of ecological interconnectedness, as it connects all of society to accomplish something grand. This vital resource, water, is needed and shared among all those in Town of Dirt. This also connects to regionalism, which states that specific regions have unique environments that affect the communities who live in them. The unique environment of the desert makes water an extremely valuable resource, driving the entire plot of the film. As a result, Tortoise John wants to take advantage of the region's dependence on water to create a water shortage so he can buy the land for himself. John represents anthropocentrism, the idea that humankind is the central existence by using human-built structures to manipulate nature. The houses shown in throughout the film represent depictions of Western human architecture, highlighting how humans play a central role in fostering animal environments, a key ideal of anthropocentrism. The 2011 film Rango, being surrounded by nature, is viewed from the ecocritical perspective as a work that accentuates themes of anthropocentrism, regionalism, and ecological interconnectedness, altogether coming into one magnificent film. Overall, the movie is a great watch, not solely for just enjoyment, but furthermore for a new perspective on the role of nature. Thank you.